Facebook groups, all they talk about is community. And I'm really embarrassed to say that I don't think I fully understood the word community. And so my bad, right? But I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I'm learning the hard way. So I am growing today because the word community means more to me than ever in the history of my life, right? The reason I say that is because I have wanted to start my own business for quite some time. I believe that I have these leadership skills and the want to and the drive to start my own business. But in the world wide web space in which we live, I have felt discouraged and overwhelmed because I don't know the steps to take to build an online business. I've tried courses, I've tried going to conferences, I've taken notes. I have an entire video and audio deck of note taking, right? How many of you are in here who have learned the skill of recording a conference? You know the person you are. You're the person that if you're like, hey, I'm going to conference all day, your email settings are set up on vacation mode, your phone goes on airplane mode so that you can hit record, turn it somewhat sideways so nobody sees you recording, but you know that so much valuable data is about to be presented and is about to be construed in that conference that you have got to take notes because you are on a mission to figure out how to implement what you're about to get taught in this conference to your business and act quickly, right? Who are you? I know the feeling. I do it a lot. I've got notes, audio notes going to my phone for years and years and years. Why? Because I'm learning from people who have already made mistakes. And that's where I'm saying today, I made a mistake. I have not understood the value of community for 10 years, and now I understand it. Now more than ever, with our church that was on fire 3 weeks ago. Do you remember the First Baptist Downtown Church? That was my church. That's my church. That's my membership church where I go to church on Sundays, where I worship. And the underlying, silver lining of all that, because I've had people, well, why would your God allow a fire to happen at your church, right? Oh, it's for the greater good. But the community aspect that we have is really powerful because we are coming together as a community and we're seeing and we're building our church back up as a people. Because church is not about a building, right? Church is a people. And because my church was on fire 3 Fridays ago, our church, what people are not seeing, what the news is not reporting, is the momentum and the growth in the community that are coming together. So that's what I'm telling you guys today about, is that, community is such an important word. And if you were born in the 80s, then you remember doing a chart like this, right? I just completed this chart. So we did up here step by step. Why? Because when you have a community, people have already gone down the hard steps, right? They've already learned the hard way. So they're there to help you skip a few steps and to help you get whatever your goal is quickly on track, right? And then we also have people. Community also is people. It's a membership. It's people who are involved to help you get there. Support was another word that I wrote to brainstorming on the word community, because you have a support system that's been there, done that. And when you have questions and you're hesitant and maybe your mindset's not aligned with where it is that you're going, you have people there to support you to get you there, right? And then what about this encouragement? You have encouragement when you have a community. So it's really important to be a part of a community. And one of the reasons that I believe so is because when you have a community supporting you, the no's and the things that get caught in your head are going to be overridden by the community and the sport that you have, that you're putting inside your head to avoid those negative stinking thinking, right? So one of the things that I've wanted to do for years and years and years is to be a business owner. I've always wanted to be a business owner. I've always wanted to start an online business. And when I look back and I think how long I have been wanting to be a business owner and when all this started, it started years ago. We're in 2024, and I think the actual year that I started believing that I could was 2017. So that's quite a big difference to where we are now. So that was a a huge reality, a huge mindset that popped in my heart and my head today. Um, the reason that I'm doing things a little different today, and that's okay. You don't have to know this because most of you have never seen me before. But for the last 7 years, I realized that I could start a business online, that I could start a business online and that I could do it. And I had enough belief in myself to do it. But then I woke up and all of a sudden it's 7 years later. And guess what? I still don't have that business. See what I'm going here? Like, I still don't have that business up and running. And it's 7 years ago to the day I remember I can do it. So, what happened? Why did it take me 7 years to finally decide and believe in myself that I could 100% start and get this business off the ground? Well, belief in myself, being undecisive, not really truly focusing on my ultimate goals and dreams, which are big. Distractions happen, distractions get in the way, kiddos get in the way, um, vacations get in the way, job loss gets in the way, death in the family gets in the way, distractions happen. And I've for years I've had this like message in my heart. I'm a Christian woman. I believe that the Lord speaks to me. I've had this strong message that is only coming from supernatural places, but it's always been on, you have to communicate distractions and how to bring yourself out of them because we're being distracted. And then one day I'm listening to this sermon, and this was years and years ago, and it changed my life forever, to the point where I get upset. Hey there, thanks for coming in. I get upset when people say, "Oh, are you busy?" I'm like, I am not busy, I am productive, right? Because busy to me is insulting. Busy to me means that you are not in control of your time, that you are not a leader, that you don't have enough nose coming out of your mouth to focus on the high priority things that are in your life. I hate it when someone says, "Oh, you must be busy." No one really knows what I know, but being busy is an insult. I was listening to a preacher one time and he said that, I want you guys to listen closely. He said, you got to understand what busy means. Busy means being under Satan's yoke. And I was like, what? Say that again, please. I hope he says it again. I'm listening. I'm listening. He's got so much information. He's coming at me like, he's coming at me so fast, like 10x on an audio recorder, right? He's just coming at me. Like, what did he just say? Busy means being under Satan's yoke. Wow. Once you hear that, you can't unhear it, right? Busy means being under Satan's yoke. Busy is not good. I do not like to be busy. I choose to be productive. I choose to turn my do not disturb phone notifications on every day. I choose to go offline on my phone for about 4 hours a day, and the rest of the world probably doesn't even know it. I choose to turn off my phone settings at 7 p.m. And if someone calls me or notifies me or does something, you know what? It's after business hours. That probably can wait till tomorrow, unless it's a family member or something urgent. But I choose to say no to people who can activate me, who can access me, who can have a direct line of communication with me during certain hours of my day. Because understanding the word no puts you in control of your dreams and your goals. And that to me is something that a leadership has to have. I'm sorry, a leader has to have in order to get to their dreams and their goals, right? How many of you have tried to start a business before? How many of you have wanted to have you ever wanted to start your own business? I know I have this right here. Have you tried to start a business, right? I mean, we live in a very, very informational age where we have 17 different newscasts coming at you from all areas of the world. You can get global news, you can get international news, you can get down under news, you can get American news, you can get 17 different perspectives on news, right? You have information coming at you so quickly and just all and from every outlet. So you have so many distractions that you're trying to figure out how to take care and elevate your number one people, which is your family, yourself, your business goals, who it is, where you're at in your life. Maybe you're 22 years old and you know already that you want to be an entrepreneur, that you want to have $1 million business by the time you're 26, that you are going places, and that you realize because you were born when you were born, you have an outlet and and really an obligation. I mean, as a leader of your generation, I mean, you are in a position where you can take it to the limit, and you can retire your parents, you can retire your siblings, you can retire, and you can affect other people in your lives because you have the internet.com. And you guys, I have to tell you, for the first time ever, it's easy. It's easy. Most people, when I first started looking at building my own online business, it was 2017. Let's look at that. Okay, so that was 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago. It took me 7 years to get enough courage out of me and enough action, enough leadership skills to say, yes, I am starting my business. And the reason that I'm starting it now is because for the first time, it's simple. Success is simple. Success is following a blueprint that is available for you in a step by step situation. Unfortunately, you and I live in a microwave society where if we can't have access to download it into our ears on our beautiful little iPods right now, if we can't hear that book immediately, if we can't hear that music or that song immediately, hey, it's on to the next brain thing that comes in. It's on to the next deal. But have you ever looked at why are you still waiting on an opportunity to start a business? If you've ever wanted to be in business for yourself, what was the reason why? Because probably you wanted to be in control of your time, right? I know that was it for me. We have we have property in East Texas, and I want to be there a lot. But you know what? Now I'm getting to the age that I don't even know if I want to be there. I just want to be on water. I want to be on my own property with my own water, and I've got to figure out a way to do that because that gives me peace, that gives me serenity. I am got to get there. So I'm going to figure out a way to get there, and I'm going to utilize a new business that I work 40 hours a week. I'm in real estate. Real estate never sleeps, okay? So I'm a broker in Dallas, Texas, America, right? And I am always working. But because I saw an opportunity to get into a digital space, because I've been looking for 7 years on how to do it, and no one has been able to show me until now. So now I have this step by step community that is going to encourage me along the way, show me how to do it step by step. It's full of people, it's full of support, it's done for me, and it is an encourager. And here's the thing, it's teachable. I'm just simply opening up my beautiful modules, going down the system, implementing my links, and now I have a fully automated business that runs the sales process for me 24/7, 365, right? My page that's out there that's working for me is my fully automated sales process. That means that I don't have to cold call anymore. I don't have to DM. I didn't even know what DMing was. I don't even have to do that. I don't have to slide up in the comments to reach somebody that's the headquarter person of a multi-level marketing company. I make 100% of every sale that I choose because I've chosen to use MRR, which is master resale rights, that I have direct access to. It's no different than having a Stanley Cup. Whoops, where's it at? Stanley Cup, buying it at Dick's Sporting Good, right? Dick's Sporting Good did not make this Stanley Cup. Dick's Sporting Good had the master resale rights to sell it, to sell a Stanley Cup in Dick's Sporting Goods, right? So that's all that this is. This is just business 101. The problem is it's called digital. And so digital seems a little confusing and scary because it's dipping your toe into the unknown. It's dipping your toe into the unknown. And if you just simply get out of your own head and your own stinking thinking, you can see very clearly where this is going. So, for the last 7 years, I knew that I was going to own an online business. And it took me 7 years to make that actionable step and decide that this is what I'm doing. And so now I am almost 90, I think I'm closer to 100 days into owning my own online business. And every day it's simple. I simply show up and do my live because I chose to communicate to my perfect customer via social media, which is what we show you to do within our community, because our community is following the same step-by-step program full of people who are encouraging me because they've already learned the hard way, and they're showing me and they're supporting me on how to get my business up and running off the ground. So that's the fascinating thing about this, is that there's so many people behind me. Now, finding your perfect customer is simply thinking about who it is that you are 5 years ago. Who were you 5 years ago? What if you would have found a product 5 years ago that you could sell for 100% commission that gives you $900 a day? Would that have changed your situation 5 years ago? Would it change your life now? Both 5 years ago and now, it would have changed mine, right? So, because I'm willing to be coachable, because I see that I have a community that comes with this product that's for me, that loves me, that encourages me to keep moving forward, to stay the course, to go the distance, I can do this because it is a learning process. It is a learn while you earn process. Every day I grow 1% better into the person that I want to be, because I have a community that's encouraging me. And oh, by the way, I have this really cool, exciting product called digital marketing that is pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I am a leader, and here's how I know I'm a leader. Because one day when this opportunity was presented to me, instead of waiting until tomorrow or next week or Tuesday or Thursday, I took action immediately. I took action and I believed enough in myself, and I said, this is it. I am done. I am done watching people all around me become successful. I'm tired of watching everybody walking into their dream travel vacation, and I'm over here booking SeaWorld tickets. I'm tired of everybody seeing this beautiful, extravagant restaurant at a sushi and champagne when I'm over here having leftovers. I'm tired of everybody walking around these beautiful houses and seeing these beautiful Airbnbs and doing that. And here I am in my forever fixer upper, right? I'm so sick and tired of seeing those things, because I have realized that now is the time to take action. Because think about where you are. Pull yourself out of distractions. Seriously. Like, pull yourself out of the distractions. Are you creating the distractions? Do you know how to eliminate distractions? I'm going to give you one secret. One secret. This changed my life. Changed my life. I wish I had another phone in front of me, because I know some of you may not know where to go on your settings to do this. But one secret changed my life. I think now this was maybe 2.5 years ago, but I learned real quick how to turn off the notifications on my phone. You simply go to settings, then you go to your social media accounts, stop the dings, stop the alerts, stop the dings, stop the alerts, right? You can turn off your Twitter feed. You can turn off your Facebook notification when you get a post or someone responds to you or someone, is contacting you. You can align those people to be secondary and less important to your primary. Your primary is your little kingdom under your roof, right? Those are the people that matter most. When your secondary, your Facebook people, your people on social media start getting your attention because of all the notifications that are on your phone, things become a little wonky, and you start to realize where your priorities lying here, right? So you can choose who to have access to you 24/7. It is a feeling of control. It is a feeling of leadership. It is a feeling that You just have to do it to experience it, right? And I'll just remind you real quick, it's real easy. Take back control, get out of distractions. How do you do that? Number one step, just go to your settings on your phone and turn off your notifications for your social media accounts. It's great. It's mind blowing. Now, the person who's going to have a hard time um, getting out of this habit, unfortunately, is going to be you, because you have conditioned yourself to go to your phone 300 and 400 times a day and check it because of the fear of missing out on someone needing you instantly. And what on earth could they possibly need you for? I mean, I think that we're okay if an earthquake happens or a tornado. I think that we're all going to be around some other people, or get an alert from the national, severe thunderstorm alert. I think we're all going to be okay. I mean, aren't we all getting the Amber alerts? So we're all going to be okay if something crazy goes down. I'm pretty confident we're all going to get alerted. So I just don't see that anything's going to be that detrimental to not having access to the online world. Now, once you gather that and once you realize how much time you are wasting on notifications and allowing other people to disrupt and be bumped up into your rooftop category that should be number one, once you realize all these people have been able to get in touch with you and a hold of you immediately and quickly, and you respond back to them and give them time of day, you're going to be blown away with all of the time that you have. So now is the time for you to become completely, I wouldn't say selfish is the word, but now is the time for you to act upon those dreams, those goals, those desires that you have been putting on the back burner. Why? I don't know. Probably you don't know either. Probably because you were busy, right? But we already know what busy means. Busy means being under Satan's yoke. Busy means he is trying to distract you with so much nonsense that you can't focus on what's the most important thing in your world, right? So, this first step, my friends, is defining, I want to talk about something that completely can transform your life. We're talking about taking action. We're talking about becoming the successful business owner that you've always dreamed of being. And, the first step is defining who you are. Well, I think that's a great first step. I think the great first step is realizing that, you know what, I have got to get control of my life. I believe that we as people are distracted 40,000 times a day. 40,000 times a day. How are we getting anything done? How do you do it? If we're being distracted 40,000 times a day and we're also leading a family, feeding a family, taking care of ourselves and and working a job, how do we do it? YouTube. Today we're diving into something that can completely transform your life, right? We're diving into talking about action, taking action. We're talking about taking action and becoming the successful business owner you've always dreamed of being. I'm going to flip this screen real quick. Thanks for coming in. So, this isn't about your business idea or your marketing strategy. It's about you. Who are you at your core? What drives you? What are your values? What is your mission? Take a moment to think about it. I want you to write down, I just did this little brainstorming chart. Do you remember doing this in the 80s where you come up with a word and then you brainstorm all of the other words that come out of this beautiful word? So we're talking about, when's the last time that you've actually given yourself you, not the one that's running the show, not the one that's, keeping it all together, but you've actually stopped and focused on you and what it is that you want for your family, what it is that you want for yourself, what it is that you want out of life, right? Maybe it's to make an extra $10,000 a month, and maybe that would help out significantly, get caught back up on the retirement goals. I know people that are in their 40s that don't even, hell, I know people in their 50s that don't even know their number. I know people in their 50s who haven't even prepared for retirement. And I'm not saying that retirement is the end all be all, but I think it's a goal that we all aim for I mean, who in here wants to work the rest of their life? Yes or yes? I mean, I'll do it if I'm making $10,000 a day. Okay, sure, why not, right? For 2 hours a day. I mean, who in here does not have an end game of walking away from work? I mean, the word work itself means trading time for dollars, basically. The word job means sacrificing your time for someone else's time so that they can utilize your skills and focus on their dreams, right? My fiance says it all the time. Are you going to go to work for someone else's goals and dreams, or are you going to go to work for your goals and dreams? So, the first step, my friends, is defining who you are. This isn't just about your business, your idea, or your marketing strategy. It's about you. Who are you at your core? What drives you? What are your values? What is your mission? Take a moment to think about this. Write it down if you need to. This is your foundation. Without a solid understanding of who you are and what you stand for, your business will lack direction and purpose. So let me tell you my goals. My mission is to teach people how to have a business on autopilot. Oops, I spelled that wrong. On autopilot that relieves financial strain in the house, right? That relieves financial, let's say, pressure. Hey there. Hey, how's it going? My name's Ashley. Okay. So, first of all, you got to know your mission, right? My mission is to teach people how to have a business on autopilot that relieves financial pressure in the home. Okay. So, that's my first step on understanding my goals and values. So what drives me? What drives me? I love education. That is something that I just love. I love education. I love sharing with people new ideas, tips, tools, and tricks on how to make their lives more efficient. Efficiency used to be my word. Like when people would say, "Wow, Ashley, you're so blank." What would it be? Man, I loved it when people hit the nail on the head when they'd say efficient. When people said efficient, I was like, yes, yes, I am so efficient, because that was what I wanted to present to the world. Like when people would ask me, well, who is it that you are? What is it? Is it that is it that you're like the best realtor, or is it that you're the number one person in the area? Knows that I was efficient. That was the word that made me excited, right? Because efficiency is intellect, and efficiency is maximizing your time that's allowed to give you more time, right? Efficiency is condensing systems. Efficiency is systems. Efficiency is having a business on autopilot. That's why since 2017, you guys, I'm so embarrassed to tell you this, but it's true. Since 2017, I knew I was going to start my own digital marketing business. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And I went after it. I went after it. It's 2024. And guess what? I just started my own online business. It's pretty scary, right? It's pretty scary. And here's the thing, that it's not that. What happened is that I got distracted. What happened was I put other people's needs in front of my own. What happened was I had let people in my life along the way who damaged me, who hurt me, who took from me. What happened is I kept moving forward in my real estate career, and I kept letting the fear of real estate, AI, and the Zillows of the world hurt me. What happened was I got distracted along the way. What happened was I got hurt. What happened was it took me a long time to recover. What happened was I didn't believe in myself. I didn't have enough leadership skills to capitalize on the moment that it was presented to me to go, that's what I'm doing. I am sick and tired of it being August, early August of this year, and I still have not started that online business that I took a snap screenshot of back in January of 2024. Here it is going into quarter four very soon, and I still have not taken action. My goal today is to allow you to believe in what it is that you're doing, eliminate the distractions. I have a huge tip for you in here. I can find time for you. What happens is this is that you allow other people to put have the more have the importance of getting a hold of you. Getting a hold of you should be like a celebrity status. I mean, honestly, you guys, you should be treating yourself as if you're a Hollywood A-list client. And here's what I mean by that. Do you realize that we jump and we react to every little notification that comes into our world? Who is guilty in here about reacting and jumping to every little ding on your phone, to every Facebook Messenger, to every comment on your deal? Who in here is guilty of responding to that? That is a mistake on your end. And here, let me tell you today why you need to a create a boundary of allowing who has access to you, right? You should be treating yourself like a A-list Hollywood person, a A-list celebrity is what I'm trying to say. You are worth so much an hour. Why would you change gears to respond to people who you don't even know, who may be, just needing something from you, who may not affect your life at all, but you're allowing all these people access into your world, and you're a celebrity A-lister. So treat yourself like you're a celebrity and act like you have to jump through some hoops to get through to who it is that you are. You need to treat your time as if your time is the most valuable thing on planet Earth, because guess what? It is. You get one shot at time, right? You get one life at time. And that is the most beautiful thing, is that we have just gotten into this society where it's all about everybody else. What can people do for me, right? Shh. This is it. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have. That's a terrible arrow. This time thing that you have is the most important thing that you have. And you're allowing people to come and invade your time when it should be towards your family, your goals, your dreams, starting a business. Hey there, guys, type follow if you will. I'm on a major mission, but here's the thing. I love what it is that I'm doing, because finally, for the first time, I'm taking control of my life. I'm eliminating distractions. I am in control of who has access to this girl, because I am a celebrity. I am an A-lister, right? You should treat yourself like you're an A-lister, because your time is just as valuable as anybody else's time. I mean, seriously, think about it. This is the most beautiful thing I could come across and tell you today, is that your time should be treated so, but not with abundance, because you don't have that much time. But all the people that are coming into your world and you're allowing them to have your time, shame on you. Take control today and achieve your mindset and your leadership skills, and don't let anybody else have the kind of time that you've been allowing them to have. Now here's the thing, that's not going to be just that easy, because you have friends that are involved, you have people that maybe you shouldn't be hanging out with, you have people that are affecting you know your mindset, your work day, all these things, right? People that are noise, that are distractions, that want to keep you in mediocrity, right? They want to keep you average, they want to keep you, what's the saying, misery loves misery, or hurt people, right? Those people want to keep you at the same level as them, because they don't want you to get ahead of them, right? But you have leadership skills, and you're taking action to change who it is that you are and where you're going. You guys, we live in the most beautiful technology age. And although, yes, it's going fast. For the first time ever, with no tech skills, you can build and put a business out there and start your own business today with just a few small steps. With a few small steps, just like I did a few months ago, I bought my own digital marketing business because I needed another income stream. I needed a side hustle. I'm a realtor, broker, recently a broker for 17 years. I'm 44 years old. I've been doing real estate for all of my 30s, all of my 40s, and most of my 20s. And now I'm looking at what's happening in the real estate space. And you know what? The market's shifting. The market's always going to shift in real estate. But I am so frustrated and I'm so I got to find something. I got to find something that will align with my goals. And this digital marketing business that I started allows me to have my time back because I'm not spending it selling anything. I'm not spending it selling to friends and family. I'm not answering DMs. I'm not moving myself up on the comment list and on social media campaigns. I'm simply taking 2 hours a day to create 3 pieces of content. And with consistency and over time, there's this thing called unstoppable momentum. So, what it is that I have for you today is when are you going to believe in yourself enough to hit the go button? Leadership skills become leadership skills when you decide to be decisive. When you decide to make a decision to invest in yourself and your family and choose your family and yourself over anybody else, you have leadership skills. And that's the most beautiful thing about having a digital marketing program that comes with a wonderful, wonderful thing called community. Community was not something that was that important to me until recently. Our church at First Baptist Dallas, downtown Dallas, caught fire 3 Fridays ago. And I didn't realize the word community was so important until these last 3 weeks. And let me explain why. So, community is a group of people who love, support, think along the lines of the same way that you did, or going in the direction in which you're going with, are willing to be coachable, are willing to step up and be leaders and encourage others to become successful in the same space, right? So, that's what community is. I used to roll my eyes at community until just the last few weeks, it's really meant a lot to me. So when I was in grade school, we did this thing called brainstorming, right? So I just did this today, this community. What does community stand for? Well, it's to teach you, it's to be an encourager, it's for you, it's for support, it's for people because people are in there to encourage you, and it's step by step. So when you have a community, you have people who have a step by step process to show you how to get to the ultimate result quickly and efficiently and with less stepping stones that have gotten in your way. Yes. So that's what it is that I have. So 2017, I decided that I was going to get into a business that was online. I decided. It took me till 2024 to actually do it. You guys, don't be like me. Don't just start now and start thinking about, well, I'll do it one day. What's the difference? Why not do it now and go ahead and take a chance in making a choice? In that decision, you are going to experience growth. In that decision of making a chance to decide on you and your future, you will gain self knowledge, self confidence. You may stumble, you may learn a lesson or two. But the thing is, this you took a choice, you made a choice to believe in yourself and to start moving towards a journey of starting your own digital business, right? Your own digital business can be achieved so easily because we live in a digital world. So people are going digital. Why not you? We have reoccurring bills happening all around us: cell phone, electricity, water, gas, uh, internet, HOAs, yard. Like people are making reoccurring income I'm sorry, reoccurring bills on you. Why not make a reoccurring income stream online? There's so many ways to do it. And within our community, because it's full of people who have already gone before you, and now they're willing to teach you how to get there swiftly and quickly. And because we have a community, we also have people who are there to cheerlead you on and encourage you. And because we have a community, it's built for you to help you limit your distractions and get to your end result with with efficiency and expectance, right? I expect to be in the six figures in 6 months because I've already decided, because of the community that I'm in, there are people that are showing me how to get there because they've gone before me, and they're showing me this is how I did it. So because I'm in a community, the people who are teaching me how to be successful and follow a step-by-step product, a step-by-step program, I know that in 6 months, I'm going to have six figures. And let me tell you how much that is going to help me in my life. I'm a realtor. I make good money, but my good money comes from going on showings, having listing presentations, buyer presentations, meeting with people on their time, on their schedules, driving to their houses, evaluating property, taking phone calls while I'm on vacation, taking phone calls while I'm in church, taking phone calls, answering text messages, dealing with title company, dealing with appraisals, dealing with lenders. There's so many people that I have to communicate to while I'm doing just one transaction in the real estate world, that I wouldn't mind having a job that looks like this, that for six months, as six figures in 6 months, that my job's going to look like this because I simply made a decision to believe in myself and choose me, because I knew in 2017 that I was going to have an online business, but I didn't make the decision to do an online business until 2024. Wow. I wish I had those years back. I wish I had all of that time and experience in 2017. Where would I be now? I would be probably making $100,000 a month. You guys, this is so incredible and so powerful, because if you're a baby boomer, a Gen Xer like me, like we have sort of been squeezed. Would you agree with that? Like we have been taken advantage of, in my opinion, as far as the workforce goes. I mean, they have, introduced these 401ks, company matches, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, if you've ever looked at your 401k because you actually stayed long enough with one company and didn't job hop, do you really have that number in your account that you know that you could walk away from your career in just a few years and live uh what's the word I'm looking for? Live okay. That's not the word I'm looking for, but live comfortably, right? Like, do you know your number? Like right now, people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they have just went through their entire savings because of this beautiful thing called inflation. Interest rates are through the roof. How did that happen? Inflation, right? Like, I'm in real estate. I have hard conversations all the time. I have clients calling me talking about selling their house because their interest rates on their credit cards are 29%, and it makes more sense for them to refinance right now, take the equity that they deserve to earn on their home, and pay off their credit cards. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. That's the world in which we're living in. So I ask you this: have you ever wanted to start your own business? Have you done it yet? Why not? Why not? Like there is this 2017 is when I knew I was going to get into a digital space and have a digital business. Here it is 7 years later, and I'm just getting started. I started my digital business in April of 2024. The momentum and the growth that I've had in this community, the personal growth, the self-development, the struggles, the ups and downs, the frustrations, the learning, like all the things that are coming with this, is because I'm growing. And if you don't experience all of those things that I just mentioned, it means that you're not growing. When you're growing, it's uncomfortable. And it's uncomfortable because you're 44, you're 50, and you've been doing it your way for a long time. And it's kind of like that situation. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can. You can when it's easily put in front of you in a community atmosphere, and it's step by step going with you through the journey. We show you how to be successful. We show you how to be efficient. We show you how to take your business to market. And we simply cheerlead you on, because once you get into the community, you'll see that you too will have six figures in just 6 months if you show up every day with 2 hours of working on your business, have a CEO mindset, and are willing to be coachable. That's all that it takes. 3 pieces of content daily is what you can do, and the great thing about that is you can batch your content. Now, I'm gonna tell you real quick that 3 videos a day happens fast, and, putting your content out there every day is, you gotta build some new habits. But have you ever heard have you ever heard the phrase routine is lethal? I am trying to streamline my life to get it so routine that I am unstoppable, because this business is finally going to allow me to wake up in 6 months and have an option if I want to continue moving forward with a real estate career that's in demand and it's always working and always accessible, but it's in the field. There's a lot of moving parts in real estate. Or am I going to look down at my digital business and go, holy cow, I just did $60,000 in 3 months? That's almost more than what people make in a year. So if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, make sure you let me know in the comments below. I just want to share my journey with you. I just want to share that I'm a real person. I just want to share that I simply have an opportunity that can change your family's life, that can get you out of credit card debt, that can get you to the best new space for you, give you hope, give you encouragement, and give you access to starting your own company, because it's not anything you have to invent. You just have to simply copy and paste and upload and stick your domain names in there, and that's it. So my name is Ashley Westbrook. I am a realtor for the last 17 years. And for the last 5 years, I have been freaking out about my career because I was single. I was doing it all by myself. I only make an income when I sell a house. I am sick and tired of living frugally. I'm so sick and tired of living so financially conservatively that it's not even fun to live this life, right? Until I found this digital product that I had been on the search for 7 years. I knew 7 years ago that I was going to be a that I was going to be a digital business owner. I just didn't know how it was going to get me there, who was going to get me there, or what was going to get me there. But because I have been searching for years and years and years, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It came to me. It came to me. And so I want you to snap my name, like, follow, share me. This is the only call to action that I've done today with what it is that I have. And I don't even really know if I want to do it, but I don't want you to not miss out on what it is that you just missed, because you just missed a lot. Hit dailywealthonline.com if you want to go check it out, watch the video. And if you have any questions, you can email me. But I want you to follow me up here at dailywealthonline.com. I'll be back daily every day, because I have daily wisdom, daily wealth, dailywealthonline.com. And we're going to talk tomorrow a little bit more about, being a leader and taking action on you. Take action on what it is that you want to do. And that's super exciting. So let me know if you have any questions. I don't see any questions in my message funnel. Thanks for coming in to my TikTok channel. You just missed my hour. Hey, how's it going? Make sure you follow me. In Charge Battery, I love that. Make sure you follow me, like me, share me. I am so excited to be on here. Jeff, I see you. Hey, how's it going? So excited to see you guys on here. Thanks so much for coming. Let me know if you are interested in what it is that we're doing. I'll talk to you soon. See you later, YouTube. Did it not end?